Thank you, Matt and Toastmasters. That was a great introduction. That meant a lot. So today, I just want to say good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and fellow guests. My name is Dayton Donovan, and today I want to talk about a concept that's been kind of locked in my head for a while, and that is the concept of pain equals pleasure, and pleasure is pain. Something like that doesn't really make sense because pleasure is something really stagnant. It's kind of like this chocolate right here. It tastes good, it's comfortable, something desirable, and you know if chocolate's really pleasurable, even though you're lactose, don't like chocolate. It's a billion-dollar industry. And we know, for instance, that pain is not pleasurable. As you look at Ricky, pain is not pleasurable. It's discomforting. And it's pretty much synonymous with bad, and pleasure is usually synonymous with good. And tonight, I want to change that concept for you, of pleasure being good and pain being synonymous with bad. Because truly, it's not. And it's the first time I'm going to introduce you to something called a paradox, which is pretty much an illogical statement, this contradictory statement of pleasure is pain, and pain is pleasure. And I'm going to show you with logic that actually, this contradictory statement is actually true. So we look right here, you have treats here. We have chocolate. Chocolate, everyone loves chocolate. It's really delicious. But if I gave you 80 pounds of chocolate and said you have to eat it all of a sudden you got diabetes, fat, dying, you got tooth decay. It's not what you expected. You thought this was a pleasurable treat. As well as when we think of pain, we always go, oh, my arm hurts, oh, my leg hurts. But if you're running, all of a sudden you got to think, that pain is pleasure now, you got to think about it. Now I'm able to have more stamina, oh, I'm gaining muscle. We don't really think about these things when we're living a daily life. So I've kind of was trying to tinker about that, like why do we think this way? And it's because that this pleasure has become empty. Pleasure all of a sudden starts losing meaning. So if I gave you that one chocolate bar and gave you another one and gave you another one and gave you another one, it has no more meaning to it. I gave you this chocolate bar. I said, Ricky, you did a great job today. I loved your table topics. All of a sudden, that chocolate bar has more meaning. It has some sentiment value. As well as that pain, if I just pinched him and he goes, ah! But if I pinched him and said, I just want to pinch you, I just want to say nice job. Good job. Now that pain ain't that bad anymore. So to transition this idea of pleasure is pain and pain is pleasure, you got to look at it more out of not being a negative pain and pleasure being a positive. You got to look at it more like, what's the benefit? So, for instance, we have this chocolate here. We got to look at what is the benefit of having this chocolate. If there is no benefit and it's meaningless, you got to get rid of it. You got to ditch it because it's really going to be equal to pain in the future. If you just keep on eating that chocolate, and go yeah, this is great. If it has no concept of benefit to you, like wow, this really meant a lot. This is a reward. This is something that can help improve my life. Maybe I need this calcium in my diet. Then all of a sudden, if you're on a track to really actually need some pain, this pleasure. As well as when you go to have some pain in life, whether it be like right now, Bobby's going to be evaluating you, so I'm going to have some pain. If I realize there's a benefit there, there's an actual benefit there, then all of a sudden there's some pleasure. I'm going to go home, I'm going to have a smile on my face. You know what? Bobby was right. He was right to critique me about my speech. He's right to say that Dayton was actually having no eye contact with anybody, or that he just kept on rambling on and on and on. He should have brought some notes. But that's the concept of this contradiction here. That pleasure comes from not being empty. So if it is empty, then it's pretty much giving you some pain. And pain, the concept of it is, as long as it's beneficial to you, there is pleasure. As well as, lastly, I want to talk about the idea of all this, because this is keynote, pretty much the introduction of paradoxes. That is, paradoxes are kind of like everywhere in life. Beyond just pain and pleasure. Paradoxes are like things that are happening within inside you. And such as, there's pleasures of compliments. I can go complimenting Craig and be like, hey Craig, I love your technical topics today. And I keep on complimenting him. But if there was no critique, he would start having a pretentious ego about himself. Be like, oh, yeah, I slammed down the park, I'll be good next time, and the next time, and the next time. You can't do that. You can't just keep on throwing platitudes and giving compliments and giving pleasure. You have to realize even the pleasure that you give can be pain. You can lead them to their own downfall. As well as when you critique someone and you deliver some pain, you gotta realize maybe the benefits. There has to be a benefit for delivering this, giving them some tough love. Or maybe you're just trying to drill someone so hard so they can build more muscle. You gotta get up, work harder. So, at the end of the day, you just have to think about whether or not you're doing something correctly. Totally didn't want to have an organization, but thank you for tonight.